colors, different color, yeah, they dancing.
In this video, we're going to be talking about the school UFO sightings, like
pandemic of UFOs in schools, or UAPs even.
I wouldn't say it's a pandemic.
Question is, why do UAPs love schools so much? Because this is, once is enough, but this is like a lot right here.
You see their nose, it was quite small, and their mouth was quite small as well. One of them was running in slow motion up across the ship, and the other one was standing beside the ship.
September 16th, 1994, Ariel Primary School, and there were 62 children ages 6 to 12. There was no adults though, and they all saw a UAP and aliens as well, whole ass. A quote was, "They walk like us," you know what I'm saying? They saw whole ass aliens. Ooh,
Fuck you.
holy bro. Flashing or glowing lights. Descended into a bushy area called the gum trees. Some described 2 objects, one large, one small. Some said even more. And they said 1 to 2 small humanoid figures came out. Some said large black eyes but no nose. Some said no facial features at all. Slender bodies and shiny black suits. The appearance is often compared to the classic grey type alien, but with a darker skin and long black hair in several drawings. Did they have hair? Oh, in several drawings.
You know what I find crazy about that?
What do you find?
That's not the only alien sighting at a school where they've apparently been inside a bush.
Yeah, I mean they all have like they're all in the wild. They're all in the wild. You know what I'm saying? Like that. They're in rural areas. Is what I'm trying to say. Rural. A subset of children, not all of them. So maybe there were 62. So maybe let's say like 15. Maybe I don't know, 20. That was a guess though. They said that the beings communicated non-verbally, emotionally, or telepathically, message about environmental destruction. Keep in mind this is 1994, like 9-year-old kids as well.
I only learned telepathy when I was like 13 maybe.
Yeah, no, that's maybe true. The director of that Age of Disclosure, he's been in contact with hella government officials and all that. And he was also telling a story that one of those government officials was like in contact with an alien and had the same experience, like telepathic, like messages about like the world environment and dangerous technologies and shit, bro.
And some of them cried, bro.
Yeah, I mean
What does that mean? But maybe they were just crying because...
No, because the Dr. John Mack, Harvard professor of psychiatry, arrived shortly after and conducted individual psychiatric interviews with many children and concluded that the kids were not lying, bro. Testimony were delivered with genuine fear, clarity, and internal consistency. The other small ships or lights around it, and it was like moving in a pattern, like it was like one. Holy shit. And also the BBC, ITV, and other media famously said, these are quotes, "I have never been so convinced of anything in my life."
And this is also probably the case with the most like physical appearance descriptions.
No teachers though, other ones had teachers involved.
Yeah, that is true. But I feel like it being a school could mean like it's easier to like convince a child that an alien is real. So like it could be like a prank played by the teachers or a prank played by like some...
It wouldn't take a lot to trick a kid. And a lot of them grew up and say the same things. I will probably play a clip of that. But a lot of them grew up and said that they were just like coerced by the students and shit.
And the most peculiar thing was the way in which it moved, because it almost felt as if it would disappear and appear a few meters ahead of itself.
The Westall, Australia UFO sighting. Fuck. Stop. These people in high school, so they're less likely to get like convinced.
True. It's one of the largest recorded UAP mass witness events in modern history, bro.
I think they saw like a UFO and they also saw it being chased. And they said the UFO was... What did they say? They said it was like white, grey or silver. They said it was a domed top, like flying saucer or some shit. So like the most generic UFO like shape you could think of.
Yeah. Well, I think like the whole Bob Lazar documentary. I think flying saucers, like the literal like comical way of thinking. I think the CIA pushed that image because that's actually what they look like, bro. Like they pushed it in movies and shit because that's actually true. Like,
But are all of them shaped like that?
no, like obviously the Tic Tac one. I feel like most of them
But
probably
Tic
aren't.
Tac is like similar to a
Yeah, but the Tic Tac ones were like
angle you see it from.
true. They had a bit of true actually. Oh yeah, and just like Zimbabwe, it
being-
flattened a patch of grass. But except in this one, that there's actually confirmed reports of them taking away grass samples. But in the
Yeah, but
Zimbabwe
this
one, it
one-
was all covered up. Maybe Barbara Robbins, bro. She took numerous photographs. Apparently, she was a teacher. She took numerous photographs, and her camera was confiscated reportedly. The school fired her because she was like being told not to talk about it and shit. The school fired her, bro.
There's a lot more than 3. Like we had the Zimbabwe one, the Australia one. There was one in the UK, in London. In Wales, that was 14 people.
2/3 of all of them were within like 3 years, bro.
Alright,
So I wonder what do you think then? So let's say they do exist. Well, why do you think they're going to schools?
I don't think that aliens can be pedophiles, so
Yeah, no, that's not going to be the case.
that's not plausible. And, or Epstein kind of sounds like an alien name, so.
So I think it's probably like kids the next generation, impressionable. If they have a message, which in some of them they do, then I guess, you know, go to the people that you can get the message into their brains more easily and shit.
That is true.
Or maybe because they know kids don't pose a threat.
Yeah, that is true.
And what are the other explanations?
The students being fucked with, bro.
Yeah, like pranks by other teachers. I think that's like,
That wouldn't explain like the cover-ups and
I mean, there just is no explanation, and that's why we're talking about it on Wawa naysh, really, you know.